Breyer33 here to give you an updated tour of Black Knight Stables. This is the new and improved Black Knight Stables. We have moved quite a few things around. It's really big, so it's probably going to be like 4 parts. So please be patient and just stay tuned for it. So let's get started. Black Knight Stables offers forage riding lessons, dressage, jumping, roping, barrel racing, trail riding, cross-country, West English riding, West English pleasure, 3-day vending, boarding, breeding, and much, much more. I do want to shorten that sign, but it probably won't happen because I'm so used to saying that. We have Cookie Dough the statue and a boulder. And right away you see the house. We have our porch and our mailbox and the door. And then inside the house we have the big pink fluffy chair with Scruffy on it. Baby Doll and Fluffy are sitting on the couch, on the dog bed. And then we have our table and chairs, and then Daisy. So that's the first level. Second level we have Brooke and Austin's bed, Nikki's bed, her vest, and the dog food that is actually in the hallway, not in her room. We have Snoopy, and then trophy case right there. Upstairs is the attic, where we just put extra things like dog houses and bedding and stuff for people, and a picnic set. Now we're going to go to the parking lot. There's the van. They use that for getting like groceries and stuff. And then we have the Jeep, the old truck that they use to get like extra feed stuff from the feed barn, which is kind of off the property. Not really off the property, but like farther away from the stable. So they'll take that out and they'll go grab some feed and stuff. Alright, we're going to start with the barn over here. We're going to start in the mare and foal area. Our first stall has mare and her foal. This is Bluegrass Bandit or Bandit. And she's owned by Austin. She's a Tennessee walking horse, so she does Western Pleasure. She also gets bred a lot because of her coloring. I know it may not be a very rare color, but her foals have all turned out a nice deep gray like that. And here's one of them. This is Moonbeam, whose father is Sierra Blanco, who you'll see later. And he is hopefully going to be a barrel racer when he grows up, or a Western Pleasure horse. So hopefully he's one of those two, but he seems quite rambunctious, so he's probably going to end up in rodeos. Alright, this empty stall right here is for Pride and Joy, who's out in the pasture. He is out in pasture right now, but we have his stall. He's alone in his stall because he's being weaned. His mother was Bluegrass Bandit, but he is being weaned, so he's next to her, but he's not able to have contact with her. So he can see her, but he can't, get to her for milk. Alright, here is Better Blue Boons and Fizz's stall, who are going to pasture right now. Then we have Treasured Moves and her foal Dakota. Treasured Moves I got at the Holiday Inn North when I was at Breyerfest for $20. She's owned by Austin, and she is a Western Pleasure show horse. And her foal Dakota, whose father is Chex, is quite adorable. She has her little blankie on, and she has a halter because she's a little bit stubborn to go take to the pasture. So she has a halter for coaxing her to the pasture. Moonbeam I also got at the Holiday Inn. I got him for $20 new in box. And we have our bunnies over here. They have a much bigger area. We put them over here because it's a quieter area, and they were just getting stressed out from being by the house. So they have their nice hutch that opens and closes, but I'm not going to open it. We have Maggie and Dottie, and they're over here because it's a lot quieter, and this area is not able to be, kids are not allowed in this area because the foals need to get the mares need to be in a quiet area so they can focus on their foal. So that is the mare and foal area. We are going over to this pasture over here. Right now, Bet Your Blue Boon and her foal are going out to pasture. This is Bet Your Blue Boons, or Bet. and she's owned by Austin. She does team petting and roping. And this is her foal, Fizz, whose father is Smart Chickalina. I got him at the Holiday Inn North for $10 when I was in Breyerfest also. This is Jake. He is new here. I got him when I was at Breyerfest. I got him for $5. So yeah, I was quite happy. He's the farrier. He's a farrier here. He's also a stable hand. He's here every day to help out around the stable, take horses to pasture, cool them off and stuff, you know. And here is the first pasture. This is the mare and foal pasture. It's at the end because we don't want the other horses picking on the mares and their foals, so we put them over here. This is Pride and Joy, or Pride. His mother is Bluegrass Bandit. He's being weaned at the moment. His father is Stud Spider, and he's owned by Austin, and he's hopefully going to be a very, very good barrel racer. Okay, back here we have Silver Bells, or Bells, and her twins, Bluebell and Delilah. There are 3 Clydesdales, and there's food and water. The water is automatic and heated in the winter. Now going back out of this pasture, we're going to this pasture. This pasture can hold up to 5 horses. At the moment, you only have 3 in here. This is Rags to Riches, or Rags, owned by Austin, is a current racer. She has her halter on at the time because she's only going to be here for a little bit. Then she's going to be going to training. This is Theodore O'Connor, or Teddy, owned by Brooke, does 3-day eventing, so dressage, show jumping, and 3-day, oh my gosh, cross country. I cannot speak today, I'm sorry. That is Big Ben, or Ben, owned by Brooke, does 3-day, show jumping and dressage. He's a gelding. She's a mare. That is their food and water. Water's automatic, heated in winter. Right there is Jimmy and Joe. This is the stallion pasture. This pasture can hold 12 horses, I believe. Right now we have Fleet Street Max, or Max, owned by Nikki, and does jumping and barrel racing and Western Pleasure. That's Fleet Street Max, or Max. Right here is Goffert, owned by Brooke, does dressage, showing, and breed show. He does show and breed show also. This is T.S. Black Tie Fair. I got him when I was down in Kentucky at Breyerfest also. He got signed, and he is owned by Brooke, does trick riding, breed show, and dressage. That is Doc Holiday, or Doc, owned by Brooke, does breed show, and dressage. Back there is Mr. No Name. He has no name, but I am getting him a name. I'm thinking of actually calling him Mr. No Name, or No Name. I'm not sure. So tell me what you think about that. But I got him at Breyerfest for $20, I believe. I also got Treasure Moves for $20 at Breyerfest. I forgot to say that, but he's wearing a nice yellow halter. He's owned by Austin and is going to be in his training program. This is Cheveo, also owned by Austin, and is going to be in his training program, or is in his training program. So that is the Stallion Pasture. Please watch part 2 and the rest, but yeah, please watch part 2. Thanks for watching.